All right. Hey guys, we're back. It's Kendra here with Liberty, and we are going
Hi.
to be diving into more feelings today with you guys. Check out our last video if you missed it on just starting to raise awareness and having permission to feel. And today we're going to give you the inside scoop about what's going on with your crazy ball of string that feels all muddled and heavy and just like, ah. So this is something that I attribute my breakthrough with feelings to Liberty, because she has helped me so much in the past 6 months, helping me put a name to what I'm actually feeling, so that feeling storm, those strings, I can have a name for each string or each cloud as I'm pulling it apart and separating it. And it's given me so much space. So Lib, can you share with the world what you shared with me that absolutely like rocked my world?
Sure. Yeah. When we took the True You retreat to Italy last year, we decided to kind of start at very basics. So just the core feelings. And the reason it's so imperative really to be able to name your feelings is because they're yours and they connect you to your own life experience, to your own heart, to the truest part of who you are. So I feel really passionate about people being able to know themselves this way. I think that it's really the key to like the linchpin for major growth and transformation. So the basic 8 core feelings that I've learned in my own recovery are anger, fear, hurt, sad, lonely, shame, guilt, glad.
I love how they rhyme.
They do. Kinda. There are, I had, the first time I saw the list at my therapist's office, I was like, why is there only one good one? And the fact is they're all kind of good because they're all part of you. I wasn't connected with very many of my feelings in the beginning when I first started this work and this process, but naming them helps us relate to them. It helps us know like all of those other little feelings that we say we're feeling, such as frustration or confusion or surprise, or I wasn't expecting that and I feel whatever. It kind of just brings it all back to the core. And
it's simple, isn't it? It's simple. There's 8. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like 8, how many ever basic notes there are on a piano, do, re, mi, fa, sol. It's the same idea. And you can put them together in lots of different ways. And that's you. But the basic things are where we have to start to get going.
Yeah.
So and get connected
that
to
has helped me so much, because when I can stop and pause, if I'm starting to feel this, and if I can give myself, and this is something we'll ask you to do right the next time this is happening, pause, just breathe, and just see if you can pick one of the 8 that feels the most true for you. And then own it, right? And start to say it. I'm sad. I'm lonely. And again, right? One of them was shame. So you don't have to feel shame that you're feeling lonely. You don't have to feel guilt that you're feeling sad, or, so you can just have each one, be what it is. It's helped me so much.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you about the other, like the moving through the feelings that you've been doing work with Abraham Hicks. I'm curious to hear more about that.
Yeah. So this is another tool that I found really recently through Gabby Bernstein, who was a student of the Abraham Hicks group, foundation, whatever. And so we'll put links to both of these resources under wherever you find this video. But the way they've described it is, expanding the 8. So there's 22, which was harder to wrap my head around, but in the idea of a continuum, that we're going from if our journey in life is sort of one from fear to love. And I think glad and joy being in there with love, and helplessness and victimhood with fear, lots of things, but, is understanding that just to help understand where am I on that path. And it's not a linear, right? You can ebb and flow and go up and down, but the idea that like, if I'm feeling angry, what anger is a higher, it's a higher feeling than fear. So I'm doing good feeling angry. Right. And then I'm
connecting to it.
Exactly. I'm doing good. And then if I can sit with my anger and let that bubble and boil, and maybe it simmers down to frustration, then I'm still closer. I'm closer now to glad. because I'm letting it go through its cycle and sort of its, I don't know, the word alchemy is coming to mind, but I don't know if that's the right word, but you know, it's just sort of letting myself move through the range in an intentional way.
Yeah, I love that. Move through the range in an intentional way. Because I certainly do notice that about myself. I move through the range of all of those basic emotions. I keep a little list in my car. I have one on my refrigerator. Like I said in the first video, this is a constant practice to check back in and go, oh, I'm feeling this right now. And usually it's more than one on the spectrum, right? Like I can be all over the map depending on how much sleep I've had and how my relationships are going. Like everything affects these things. Everything affects my feelings. So
totally. Yeah. So, and one thing, so we'll ask you today after listening to this is to literally sit the next time you're feeling something and see if you can put a name to it. Either one of the 8 or whatever. And again, not to judge it, but just to let it be for what it is. And just a little preview, next time we're going to be talking about how neither one is good or bad. So we'll leave that with you today, that just let it be. It's not good or bad. They're all there for you. Okay. So
just start naming it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Bye.
Lots of love. Catch you soon.